Before I start, I just wanted to say, look at over here. People are catching up. People are catching up. Actually, a lot of people have caught up. If I were to go back to my messages to Mr. JRPG, on the 5th, which was 4 days ago, 3% did this. And now there's 6.1. And this was 1.4. So, people are catching up. What I get for not playing on Saturday. But it's alright. Alrighty. Looks like everything is good to go. And so, let's play the game. On to chapter 5. Remember when I said that I wanted to get more sleep? Yeah, that didn't work out. Yep. Oh, interesting. So they finally made it that far, have they? I was gonna say this is probably Ren. Ah, I recognize that symbol on the ground and on the door and on the wall. Seems everyone has received their invitations now. With this, I believe everything is prepared for the party. Who shall uncover the demon's identity first, Estelle and Joshua, or will it be the special support section? Or perhaps it will be... Why all the questions? We both know you've already seen how things will play out. Me? Oh no. I'm not so overconfident as to claim I can see the future. All I see are the threads that make up the tangled web of fate. Can't help but be curious as to what kind of tapestry all these intertwining destinies will weave here in this land called Crossbell. That is all, dear Meister. Nothing more, nothing less. If you say so. I have no idea what the Mafia and that cult are planning, but I imagine things are going to get unruly. Well, I suppose we reap what we sow. Perhaps this is retribution. Trying to decide if this guy looks familiar or not, and I think he does. But I don't think I've seen him outside of this game before. Yes, I suppose one might say this is retribution for all the sin that has accumulated in the vast gray city. And here I was, certain that the Society was involved in all of this. Well, Crossbell is a neutral zone between Ouroboros and the Septian Church. The Pope prohibits the Knights from taking action here, and the Grand Master doesn't dispatch any enforcers to the area. Or so they claim, anyway. I always thought that your studio was rather dubious. However, I never imagined you'd go so far as to craft your own system that can remotely interfere with Crossbell's orbital network. Thank you for that, by the way. I've had a truly wonderful time playing with it. If it was of use to you, then I suppose my efforts were worth it. When that man coerced me to cooperate, I nearly destroyed it out of spite. I see that your strained relationship with the professor hasn't improved in the slightest. Head of the 13 factories and Ouroboros' 6th Anguis, Professor Novartis. Why is he so interested in the Epstein Foundation's orbital network trial runs anyway? He's already got his astral code. It's useless to try and figure out what that man is thinking. He was probably intending to use it for some confounded plan of his. What is that fool thinking, giving away test models so haphazardly? You're referring to that red archaism that the special support section fought, correct? From what I've seen on the terminal, it seemed like quite the machine. You'd think that, but it certainly had its issues, with situational awareness and apt decision-making. Seems it doesn't quite match up to your partner. I'm certain the professor has realized I'm staying here by now, hasn't he? putting me aside for the moment. Has he said anything about my friend? He's been quiet for the time being. I imagine he's preoccupied with those new machines he's working on. In any event, I've finished fixing your friend's posture control and reinforcing the structural integrity of his joints. The professor won't have any room to complain about the upgrades I've made to his creation. Thank you very much, Meister. Now, at long last, the final gamble can begin. My, such a dreary face. You crafted an assortment of imposter dolls for me, taught me how to puppet them, and allowed me to take refuge here. I truly am thankful, Grandpa Georg. Georg? I didn't even read that one. There's no need to thank me. I haven't done much at all. In any event, see, I told you, it's all over the place. You're going to be quite busy today, aren't you? What do you say we have our afternoon tea a little early in that case? That sounds splendid. Patter Matter. Let us go have tea. Is that Patter Matter? That don't look like Patter Matter, but it's been a long time. It will be a long day after all. Actually, it may very well be the longest day in the history of Crossbell State. Finale? Oh no. Oh no. So I correctly predicted that there would be 6 total chapters, and the intermission just happened to count as one. But I thought maybe I would be wrong. Crap. My thoughts are not all quite written out. I wrote down a little bit. Matter of fact, I should probably plop those up just in case. I understand, it's unfortunate things turned out this way. We've been hearing rumors about the missing people here and there, but it seems we were a bit too late to the punch this time. I can hardly believe that horrible cult has shown itself again after all these years. Arios, you were part of the team that took the cult down 6 years ago, right? Do you think there's a possibility that some of the cultists may have survived? Perhaps. We most certainly neutralized all of the lodges, but it's possible some of the individual members escaped and went underground. It would likely be very easy with assistance from a criminal organization. And Ravash definitely seems like the most likely group to have covered for him. Why would they bother with something as risky as helping wanted cultists, though? It's hard to imagine someone as calculating as Don Marconi doing something like that. You're absolutely right. There are plenty of groups that wouldn't overlook it if they found out Ravash was harboring remnants of the cult. They'd be dealing with more than just us. The church and even that nefarious society wouldn't sit still either. In that case, this must mean that we're still missing some pieces of the puzzle, some details that haven't come to light just yet. Right. We don't have time to look into it right now, though. We need to focus our efforts on finding just where the Mafia has vanished to and locating the missing persons. I'm certain that if we do so, it will help us unmask the remaining members of the cult. So does that mean that you guys are okay with partnering up with us? That's right, more than okay, in fact. We can't just stand idly by while some of our citizens have gone missing. Not to mention the trouble this drug can cause. Thank you so much, we really appreciate the help. Of course. Now that we're settled, we should decide how we want to split up our duties. Putting aside Estelle and Joshua, what are the others members doing right now? Fortunately, Scott and Lynn don't have anything urgent to tend to, so including Estelle and Joshua, that makes 7 of us. Okay, please call everyone here. I'd like to make sure we search the high priority locations before the day is over. You got it. I'll go and contact them now. I don't know why my nose is so itchy. Your coordination never ceases to amaze me. It's the most powerful asset the Bracer Guild has in its arsenal. That reminds me, has Sergei given his approval for what you're doing here? Yeah, he's already granted us permission to cooperate with you. He offered his thanks to you too, Arios. Is that so? Arios, you worked under Chief Sergei back when you were part of the Force. And you were partners with my brother, right? That's right. It was Sergei, Guy, and myself. The three of us were considered the most successful team in the history of the Force. May the Force be with you. We accomplished more than any other group, including the 1st Division. However, I quit the Force 5 years ago due to personal reasons, and with that, the team was no more. Sergei went back to the Academy, and Guy was transferred to the 1st Division. And then, 2 years later, Guy was killed in the line of duty. Sometimes, I think about how things might have turned out if I'd never left the Force. But I had my reasons for doing so and was resolved to see them through. Even so, I still reminisce about those days sometimes. The glory days, those handful of years I spent working alongside an eccentric boss and a hot-headed partner. To be perfectly honest, I'm jealous of your group. You are. Didn't think I'd ever hear that coming from the divine blade of wind himself. If anything, I'd say we're the ones that should be jealous of the guild. Your members are free to help people however they see fit. The police have their own role to perform, just as the Bracers have theirs. Yeah, we break into people's houses while they aren't there, we take any evidence that might incriminate them, and then we hand them over to the Bracers so that they can punish them. Everyone has their role to perform. If it's the Guild's role to pursue justice from outside the system, using their freedom from bureaucracy to help people, then the police's role is to pursue that same justice from within the system, burdened by the many contradictions authority places upon them. I'm sure you've come across said contradictions more than once by this point. There's something I grappled with in the past as well. Though they're often unreasonable, you may very well learn and grow from the challenge just as I did. Pursuing justice while confronting the contradictions of authority. Do you think my brother pursued justice in the same way, too? Yes, I'm certain he did. In fact, it's most likely the reason Sergei fought as hard as he did to establish the SSS. Well, that's enough lecturing from me for one day. You should work hard to find your own answers. That's probably what Guy would have wanted too. Right. Man, that's one heck of an assignment. We're back. Oh, Estelle, Joshua, and Shizuku too. My, that outfit of yours is just adorable, Shizuku. Thank you. Hello there, everyone. Nice to see you again, Shizuku. Oh, huh. Is today Shizuku's day out from the hospital? Yes, but unfortunately I had to deal with some urgent requests, so I asked Estelle and Joshua to accompany her. I apologize for putting this on you two, or on the two of you. It's no biggie. I'm super lucky I got the chance to hang out with sweet little Shizuku. She even let me squish those adorable cheeks of hers. Hey, Estelle. Come on, Estelle, you're turning into some kind of cheek-pinching old aunt. But anyway, we heard the news from Michael Michel. He said we're making an off-the-record alliance with the police, is that right? Yes, I'll explain more once the other members have assembled. Lloyd, I'd like for the SSS to be here for the meeting if possible. Of course. Yeah, but you do all the talking, I do all the reading, you know? Come on. Once everyone had assembled, they reviewed the current situation. After all of the responsibilities had been divvied up amongst the group, Lloyd and the others returned home to the SSS building. Oh, I guess I won't be doing all the reading, and you won't be doing all the talking. Okay, we'll take good care of Shizuku. Chief Sergey and Zeet are usually at the SSS building. They'll be able to keep watch, so you needn't worry over her. Right, thank you. Be a good girl and wait for me, Shizuku. What about, Kia? Kia's over there, too. Yes, father. Please be careful out there, everyone. Of course, you don't need to worry about us. Yeah, I kinda wish we weren't so short-staffed, though. She's right. Once we all head out on our investigation, this place will be an open target. Are you guys really okay with this? Maybe we should have some of our members help with your investigation. Don't worry about it. Besides, you're supposed to be getting a call from the doctor about the drug's composition today, right? Wasn't that supposed to happen at noon? Didn't they say it was like 2 or 3 o'clock by now? Leave the missing persons to us. You can start preparing for the next mission. Still a bit hard to believe we're teaming up with the police. It's fairly common in Remiferia, but I never thought I'd see the day in Crossbell. Pleased to be working with you, everyone. No, ma'am. The pleasure's all mine. Thanks, I appreciate it. If you run into any trouble, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'll be sure to let you know if if we learn any new information. All right, everybody, it's time to go out there and kick some booty. But yeah. You're just gonna let Shizuku walk by herself? These blind people. Man, seeing all of them together there was a little overwhelming. We're all well aware of Arios' skill by now, but I could see why Estelle and Joshua are the guild's rising stars. All of the other members seem highly skilled as well. I'd be willing to bet everyone there was at least B rank. But dang, it's pretty rare for so many up-and-comers like that to be at one guild branch. This must mean that the guild is really focusing their efforts on Crossbell. Looking at it another way, though, you could say it means they're fully aware of how badly the CPD has its hands tied. Yeah, we'll just have to work twice as hard to keep up in that case. Sorry, Shizuku. I suppose it's not exactly professional of us to discuss this in front of you. No, it's okay, I don't mind at all. Besides, I've heard that my father was a police officer too a long time ago. I know there are plenty of complicated problems happening right now. But this time, everybody's going to work together to fix them, right? That's right. At the moment, though, I'd say it's more like they're helping us. Anyway, we should get you to the SSS building. Mind holding on to my hand? Okay, thank you. By the way, is Kia there? She sure is. I bet right now she's busy playing with Zeet. I'm sure she'd be delighted to have you join her. I can't wait. Alrighty, let's escort our little princess back to the castle. Alright, so yeah, the bad news is I did not get a whole lot of sleep last night because I went to sleep at like 11:30 or no, it was like 12 o'clock or something like that. Because I was playing Terraria. But the good news, or maybe the bad news, depending on how you look at it, is that we beat Terraria. We beat the final boss. Tahoe got the Zenith Sword, doing 13,000 DPS. It was good stuff. Wasn't expecting us to beat it last night. Thought we were going to beat it today. But the good news is I get to get some sleep tonight. He's got to be messing with us, right? Why is he so darn late? That lazy doc told us he'd called us back around noon, didn't he? Yes, he did. I called the medical college, but apparently he shut himself up in his lab. Perhaps he ran into trouble while analyzing the drug's composition. This was an angle that I did not expect. Hold on, I have to connect some dots here. Okay. So this is an so as soon as they said that he was late, a couple of ideas popped in my head. One, it's just taking longer than expected. That's very unlikely. Two, he's a member of the Shadow Organization. And because of the conversation that we just had, he's actually Professor Novartis, who I've never actually seen, by the way, so I don't even know what he looks like. So it's possible it could be him. And the Professor Novartis is a professor. He's a professor. That seems likely. And if the Trails in the Sky games don't leave that to be an impossibility. So do I lock in this prediction? And I guess based off the conversation that Ren and Meister had, or Jorg, seem interesting. I think I'll lock it in. I wouldn't put it past this game. Actually, I'll even go as farther than that and say that is very on brand for this game. And the likelihood that it is that is far surpassing it not being that. Man, I haven't played a Trails game in forever if I haven't picked up on this already. My goodness, this is the second time this happened, huh? Suck-a-foo. Well, the Rixia one happened a little quick. I thought they were going to delay that one. Perhaps he ran into trouble while analyzing the drug's composition, or he's simply gone fishing again. Well, I don't think he'd do that to us this time, at least. A doctor still hasn't gotten back with you with the results. No, sir. According to St. Ursula, he's holed himself up in his lab, running test after test. If things continue like this, it might be better to go talk to him face to face. Possibly. Want to know that what that drug's made of before anyone else gets hurt. Before hurry to St. Ursula. Leave coordinating with the guild and me. Thank you, Chief. We'll leave right away. Guess we'd better go catch a bus down to the medical college. Oh yeah, the third possibility, which I did not mention, is that he was, attacked by someone. And, all the stuff was stolen. So I think those are the more likely scenarios here. All right, we've got a little bit of money. Let's buy the Destroyer. All right, we need to exchange some stuff. Go 600. Go 500. Go 200. Okay, buy that for Ellie. A decent jump. I was hesitant about buying this because I feel like there's going to be something better. These birds need to calm down. I don't think I want this, but I'm going to buy it. The Orbital store. We have one of those. We have two of those. We have two of those. Oh yeah, we need to upgrade slots. Means I can't spend any of this. Alright, you need a slot. Feel like you're fine on slots. We'll give you an extra one just in case. I think you need it the most. Oh yeah, yours giga expensive. Or we'll give you an extra one. Alrighty. This means we can give you Impede Re. I don't think there's anything else that I want. We have a couple of shops that I need to visit before we get this show on the road. One of the nice things, you could potentially consider this a negative, but one of the nice things about this game is that you don't have to continually check the shops like every chapter. Oh. Was range here last time? Remember Luck being there. I have a Divine Cloth. Can be used to customize equipment at the Orbital Factory. Okay, I'm glad I didn't get rid of this, because apparently that's used for customizing too. Just in case this guy wants to like challenge us or something. You must be worthy. You're all here. Hello, Mr. Guluyam. We saw your support request. Oh. Fixer-upper, appreciate the help as always, old man. Oh, Theo, it's been too long. How have you been doing? You're still in good health? Did not realize you would be here, Chief. Additionally, it's only been a short period of time since you last saw me. Theo's relationship with Chief Roberts seems awfully complicated, doesn't it? Our apologies if we barged into the middle of a conversation. Are we interrupting you? We don't mind returning at a more convenient time if that's the case. Nah, there's no need to be worrying about that. In fact, Roberts here was actually the one who brought the request up in the first place. Guluyam, I could have sworn I begged you to keep quiet about. Not what you think, Tio, I swear. I promise there's nothing suspicious about this at all. We've got a bit of a complex situation on our hands. Complex situation? How? I imagine it's related to the request. Mind filling us in on the details? Right, I'll tell you everything. This request actually concerns the Foundation. I believe you're aware of that the Foundation has been collecting Teo's combat data for the orbital staff test in Crossbell, correct? We've been using Teo's data as a reference to continuously improve the orbital staff's potency and efficiency. And as a result of this data collection, we believe we've encountered a way to unlock new features on the staff. What exactly does unlocking a new function entail? Set feature. You telling us that Teotot's gonna get some kind of sweet new ability? The function is for the staff, not me, Randy. Many complex functions already lay dormant within the staff's code. However, there are no programs available that will allow me to safely utilize them. There is a strong possibility that a new program has already been in development. At least I believe this to be the purpose of the request. Well, what kind of function is it? Keep it simple, it's related to a new craft. We've developed a new program that, once installed, will unlock a new skill with incredible power output. I've already checked out the materials list too. The staff's going to be one heck of a beast. Unfortunately though, we can't activate the new function on the current staff without putting Teo in harm's way. We're going to need to improve the handles so we can get a better grip on it. Wow, I don't really get it, but it sounds incredible. So will Teo be able to use this new function if upgrades are made to the staff? She sure will, just a teensy bit of a problem though. The shipment carrying the program will required parts has been delayed. Because of a silly mistake on their end, we're going to have to wait another week. In fact, this is what the request is related to. Things continue the way they have, then it'll inconvenience Teo as well. We couldn't stand here and wait, so we wanted to give Teo a helping hand. That's why the request was called Orbital Staff Enhancement, eh? That all makes sense now. While a week-long delay is unfortunate, I'm not particularly irritated by it. I'm interested in testing out the new function as soon as possible though. After all, I am partly responsible for writing the program. Teo's combat prowess can increase after the upgrade. It'd be a great help with our investigations. But Chief Roberts, are you implying there's something we can do about the delayed shipment? Is there some alternative? I'm glad you asked, Lloyd. As a matter of fact, there is. Thanks to the documents we received earlier, we were able to reconstruct the program needed for the upgrade on our end. All that's left is to procure the materials required for the attachments to the orbital staff. And that's where I come in. As you all know, repairs and mods are my forte. After looking over these documents, I can say the parts are yours once I've got the materials. I see what you're saying. If we gather the materials for you, you'll be able to finish up this project. Hey guys, why don't we pitch in and help for Teo's sake? Yes, I was thinking the same thing. No argument here. Are you sure this may slow down our investigation? We're just gathering some materials. It's no biggie, Teotot. I could do that in my sleep by now. I agree with Randy. And much like Lloyd said, increasing our combat prowess is sure to make our investigations go more smoothly. Yeah, there's no reason not to do this. What do you think, Teo? An acceptable idea. I will be relying on your assistance. Sounds like a plan. Which materials are necessary to apply the modifications? It's a special material called T-material. Heard it might be kind of difficult to find in Crossbell. Is that so? Well, we'll search for it anyway. Oh, and by the way, we only need one of them. Good luck on your search. Please speak to Guillaume once you've gathered one. We'll proceed with our own preparations to modify the orbital staff in the meantime. Thank you, Chief. We'll be relying on you. Shall we go then? Yeah, let's go track this bad boy down. Right. Looks like you managed to get your hand on the team material. Just say the word and I'll make that orbital staff brand spanking new. Ready to go anytime you need me. He's got some stuff. Why do the men get accuracy and the women get evasion? Come on, can we get some parity here? Ah, this is what the divine cloth is used for. Wait, can you not customize weapons anymore? Sokofu. Oh, this costs Mirage and Space Sepith? Oh my gosh. Alright. Need to use that material you found in the Orbital Staff. Shall we proceed with the upgrade? Proceed? Yeah, please do. Let's get this show on the road. Everything's good on our end, Roberts. Got the materials and I'm ready to go. Just hold on, I'm on my way. Done verifying the required materials, we're ready to roll. Alright, everything's ready. Looking forward to this. I can already picture Tio gallantly brandishing her new Orbital Staff. Chief. Bird, can you calm down, please? If the Orbital Staff is rendered useless due to a bug, I will refuse to speak to you for a significant amount of time. Do you understand? No way. Anything but that, Tio. How could I have done such a terrible thing? Chief, nothing's happened yet. Take a deep breath and relax. Come back to us, Roberts. Huh? Oh, sorry. Let's go ahead and begin the process then. Do you mind waiting a little bit? Of course not. We'll just sit here and watch you then. Lode and the others spent the next 30 minutes observing the process. They were unable to understand the finer details of the process, but it seemed as though the upgrade was completed without incident. And then... How's it feel? I think I got all the calibrations just right. Well then, it feels slightly off due to the code having been completely overwritten, but all in all, not bad. I bet it's the balance control. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it in no time though, Tio. Just use the Ion system to swap the program over whenever you want to change to a different Orbital Staff. Oh, and please don't forget to install any of the removable attachments. Understood. So, Lloyd, I take it things went well. I think so. I never even realized the Orbital Staff could open up like that. It almost seemed like some sort of high-tech clamshell. I had no idea your staff had so many different functions. How does it handle now, Tio? Are you able to perform that new craft? Yes, the upgrade is complete. I should be able to perform all of the new functions efficiently without error. Absolute Zero allows me to launch anti-energy bullets at 0 degrees. Though I cannot fire them in quick succession, I imagine they will prove quite useful in more intense fights. Really, that's reassuring. Sounds like that thing will be able to bail us out if we find ourselves in a pinch. I'm itching to see it in action. We'll definitely be counting on you, Tio, for your support. Roger. Chief Guillaume, thank you for your efforts. Yes, we appreciate the help. Oh, that little thing was no big deal. Don't worry about it at all. Right, no need to thank us. It was our proposal after all. Besides, I'm glad you were able to complete all of the intended modifications successfully. I was half expecting you to turn it down, actually. I guess it was the right decision to put Guillaume's name on the request after all. Stare. No, never mind. Please just forget I said that. Whoops, would you look at the time? I really must be on my way now. Hope the staff serves you well in your battle. Stay safe, Tio. Until next time, then. Why must he be like this? Well, at the very least, I can tell that he genuinely cares about you, Tio. As overprotective as ever, eh, Roberts? Figure things are gonna die down for a little bit. About time I get back to work. You better put that staff to good use, you hear? Yes, of course. I'll be counting on you if anything more comes up. My goodness. Wait, you didn't say I got a new craft? Absolute zero. Really? I still don't even know what these are. Or even how to use these. Yeah, this is all that I got. I don't even think I have that much Sepith on me. I do, actually. Okay. I believe I have 2 dual garters. So we can go to Cloud 9. Oh, I need more money. Sokofu. Do I care about this? I probably care about this. Put this on Randy. Oh. Does require money. How dare you charge me? How dare you? You don't give me money, do you? Buttons. Buttons. Oh, was there an exchange thing over there too? Did I just miss that completely? I may have. For some reason we can go to Mainz. Where am I trying to go? Downtown. Oh, I can't even make another one of those anyway, so there's that. Alrighty. We have 1 divine cloth. We can make another one. Battle jacket. I'm gonna give you that. Give you that for now. Okay, so I'm okay with that. So yeah, we'll build Randy one, and I think we'll give Ellie the other one. Means buying this full metal coat was a bad idea. Maybe we'll give the full metal coat to Lloyd, so that he's not the person with the least amount of defense. Give me that for right now. Okay. So, Randy for sure. Wait, was that actually? Wow, it doesn't come with strength? Why did I buy that for Randy? Why did I buy that? Sokofu. Aka? Ooh. Ellie. Hopefully she's gonna bring the ruckus now. Okay, just a couple more spots to go. I was thinking about buying another one of these for Loido. I think I'm going to do that. Are there any other shops that I should be worrying about? Yes. Before I buy that. It's not 100% necessary. It's only going to be 5%. Dodge. And if I could get that somewhere else, that would be better. It doesn't look like this area is going to be selling me new stuff. I see a sparkly here? Oh. Gosh, birds are losing their minds. All right, so doesn't look like there's anything else for me to spend money on. Let's hope that remains the case, because I'm gonna buy this. Now, buying that for Randy would actually be kind of good. Faint sleep and confused. I have to get rid of the gladiator headband. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Alrighty. Any more places? I think that's all the shops. Let's do a quick save here. There's one other place that I need to go, and that is the actual quest terminal. Could be stuff that I can get. Really surprised that this quest actually carried over to the next, whatchamacallit. Expired. Alrighty, so we're good to go. We are good to go. Hey, Siamesis. Thank you very much for the 21 months. Sounds like, let me see. I believe it was the moving. I believe the moving is done now. I think you were moving. Pretty sure you were moving. I seem to remember some moving. Alright, copy. About some eel. Some unagi. Yeah, you've been there for a month now? Things are finally getting settled down. Alright. Action 1, are you serious? That's Sakofu Gato. Where's Kia? Huh. Well, that's good news. I guess that means that I should just ignore the schedule that you have created for Legend of Dragoon challenge runs on, I think it's like every Sunday. There are quite a lot of people lined up for the bus. That's unusual for this time of day. Yes, that is peculiar. The most recent bus should have departed 5 minutes ago. Is that right? Hey, buddy. Is the bus running late or something? Yeah, it looks that way. I've been waiting here for almost 20 minutes now, and not one bus has shown up. Why does this have to happen today? Visiting hours will be over by the time I get there. Gotcha, thanks. Guess it's running late after all. Do you think the bus is having problems with the engine again? A likely scenario. This is Lloyd Bannings. This is Dudley. Give me a status report. Oh, Roger. We were able to successfully secure the Bracer Guild's assistance. Lloyd explained everything in front of all those people waiting in line. We're indebted to McLean now. Fine. At the very least, we can count on them to produce results. Trying to deal with the top brass on my end. Now that they've realized the whole darn mafia has vanished, they've gone into a panic. Maybe a while before I can act freely. Understood. I just remembered, your division was in charge of investigating the airport, right? What happened with the bomb threat? There's a strong possibility that the whole thing was a hoax. We scanned the entire airport with orbital detectors, but nothing was found. Do you think it was related to Ravash's disappearance after all? We're looking into that. Wait, you said you're at the south exit now. That's suspiciously close to the airport. You're not planning to stick your nose into others' investigations again, are you? You can rest easy, sir. We're actually on our way to St. Ursula right now. We still haven't received the results from the drugs composition test, so we decided to go pay the doctor a visit. What? You still haven't heard back from him? Suppose I shouldn't have expected any more from rookies. You should have set an exact time he needed to contact you by. Sorry, we'll have to remember that next time. It'll be much easier to convince the top brass to take action once we found out what those pills are actually made of. I hope this doctor of yours is able to come through for us. By the way, what's the man's name? Oh, we haven't told you yet. Dr. Joachim Gwenter. He's an associate professor of neurology and pharmacology at St. Ursula. Oh, by the way, what's his name? And then he's going to say, I've never heard of the guy before. He's only in his mid-30s, but he's managed to make quite a name for himself already. I see. Hopefully, it means he'll come through with the proper results. But, what's wrong? Hold on just a moment. You said Gwenter, correct? Does he have blue hair, glasses, and act a bit too carefree? Yes, that sounds like him. Have you two met? Dudley? Met him for the first time 2 months ago. I was investigating the man who tried to assassinate the mayor during Arkansas's preview performance. The mayor's former secretary, Ernest Race. Wait. Sergei may have informed you already, but Race was completely delirious when we took him into custody. So as a last resort, we called his physician, a man working at St. Ursula, and thanks to his help, we were finally able to question Race. Hold on a moment, Dudley. Are you trying to tell me that it was Dr. Gwenter, that he was Ernest's? Yes, he was the physician. At the time, I was impressed with how knowledgeable and helpful the doctor was, but... Understood. We'll see what intel we can get without tipping him off. Good plan. Anyway, try not to waste any time. I'll contact you later. Okay, so... the earlier prediction that I made was correct here. You did forget that schedule, to be honest. There's a bug with Twitch schedules. Every stream is set to Monday. Oh! Interesting. What exactly happened? Why did Ernest's name come up all of a sudden? From the sound of it, there's some connection between him and Dr. Gwenter. Yeah, apparently. Well, it explained everything. That can't be. Hold up, let's think back a bit. Remember how Ernest's strength was totally off the charts? Dude was cocky as heck, too. Now that you mention it, it is quite similar to Gance's case. And if Ernest's attending physician was Dr. Gwenter, then we're making some pretty big leaps here. I'll try calling the hospital's reception desk. We should make sure he hasn't gone anywhere. Yeah, that's a good idea. We're making some leaps here. I mean, these are nice angles to look at, but we can't make anything definitive here. Nobody's answering the phone. Doesn't seem like the line is busy either. The bus is mysteriously late. The hospital suddenly isn't responding, and we've discovered an unexpected connection between two people related to the case. It's all starting to seem a little too convenient, wouldn't you say? Agreed. The day is almost over. Let's hurry to St. Ursula. If we see the bus on the way, we'll flag it down and have it take us there. Right. Yeah, using our police badges. Alright, let's save and mark. Because things are about to go down.